What's up, love? Welcome to Little Talk. My name is Lola, and if you're already part of this family, hey boo, what's up? Welcome back. And how we do it in this channel. Today's topic is going to be about moral values. I know we're all thinking, why moral values? Like, isn't moral values meant for kids? But sweetheart, no, it's not. Can it be? Had it been all of us used to act the way we're supposed to be, or the way we're supposed to act, I would have said, probably now, I would have agreed to the fact that yes, it should be meant for kids, or like it should be taught to kids. But then no, as old as we claim to be, most of us still do not have the trait of good moral values. So, the need of today's topic, moral values. And I want you to know that today we'll be learning about different things, why moral values, how moral values help our character and personality. And today we're also going to be learning about how important moral value is and the benefits of moral values. But then this video is going to help us to shaping our character. Is also going to help us achieve peace of mind, and also it's also going to help us build trust. Yes, trust. I repeat, trust. Moral values kind of help build up trust. So I've been saying and I've been repeating, moral values, moral values, moral values. What exactly is moral values? Yes, moral values are actually set of principles guiding us to evaluate what is right and what is wrong, what is good and what is bad. It also helps shapes our character. As I said earlier, it helps shape our character and our personality. And when I say character and personality, I'm talking about our loyalty, our determination, our truthfulness, and also giving respect to each other. Yes, that is important, and I think that's the main reason why I'm so much interested in this topic. Yes, giving respect to each other. Then moral values help distinguish, as I said, the right from wrong, the good from the bad for you, and not only for you but as well as for the society. And as a result of this, it also helps it helps you gain it helps you gain good relation with people. It helps you gain good relation in family. It helps you gain good relation at your workplace and also at in the society. And a result of good moral values, it helps your decision-making power improve naturally. You don't have to when you know what's good from right, you're good from your bad, you'll be able to know the right, or to make the right decision in certain situations or circumstances. So yes, moral values help in decision making. So to respecting each other, respecting one another. Now when I'm saying respecting each other, I'm not just talking about respecting your age mates or people older than you are. I'm talking about respecting anybody, like everybody standing in front of you, irrespective of their age. Whether the person is younger than you are, the person is your age range, or the person is older than you, we all have to respect each other. Then most times while making some research on this topic, I thought to myself, if moral value is this important or this fruitful to humans, why then do we have so much crime in the world? Like, why do people not always follow this morally life? Why do they not partake in this morally life? And again, I think it's because the world is a very tempting place, and it kind of brings quick fix to our problem. And you know, everyone wants a quick solution to their problem. Everyone wants something that would, you know, no one really has the patience to work and wait for the results later, like after years or after months. Everybody wants an instant reward to things that they do. So the world normally brings, you know, it brings quick fixes to our problem, and which actually bring us back to the problem. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Like, after fixing your problem in a very short period of time, it brings us back to the problem why we still have so much crime in the world. And that's because people use crime to solve just problem. People use inappropriate ways to solving their problems, which is quite not good. So you know, one thing I want us to have at the back of our mind is moral value actually requires lots of patience and sacrifice. And why is because the results are not they're not observable in our day-to-day lives. We don't get to, you know, see the reward instantly. It's something we do in a long term, and that's why I used the word sacrifice. When I say sacrifice, I mean, you know, you giving something out and abandoning it. Like, you're giving something out and forgetting the fact that you gave it out without any expectations. Like, you're giving this thing out to someone and you are letting it go out of your mind as well. Like, forgetting the fact that you actually gave it out, just letting it go completely. And you know, things like that pays off. You know, when you do something, there's this Yoruba thing that they say, like, you don't know who would reap from the goodness that you've sown. So these things actually are really what helps us, especially good moral value. Then then only at most times moral values actually pays off only at difficult times and situations. People, you know, have you ever wondered why people tend to trust you? You know, not people don't just trust people. Like, I wouldn't just trust you without you doing something or without me observing your way of life. Now, this particular way of life that we live is why people trust us and decide to help us in our difficult situations or in a difficult time. Now, that is moral. You know, when someone has always been nice to you, when someone has always respected you, you know, giving you that how would I say, the person has everything complete in him or like in herself. She has everything, be it integrity, humanity, she has humility, she has everything. So when the person is facing a little challenge and comes to you, the first thing you think of is, this person is not like this, you know, she's usually not like this, or this person is a very nice person, she's someone I can trust, you know, she's someone that I would actually, that's why people will say, I can vouch for this person. No, this person is not like that. I can stand as a surety for this person because this person will not do such thing. Now, these things are done, or these people who they're trusting you because of the way of life, the way you've lived your life, or the way you are living your life. Now, that's it. Then why is moral value important to us? Like, why is it important in our lives? Why is it important to individuals, especially children? You know, it's how would I say it? First, it's kind of help their adults' life. Let's take, for example, teaching your children, teaching the kids right from a very tender age what good moral value is, and like helping them, you know, let it just be a part of them right from when they were kids. It's, as it said in the Holy Book, you know, teach your child the way of the Lord, so that when he grows, he won't depart from it. Now, let's put it in form of moral value. Like, teach your child morals, so when they grow, they would not, you know, it won't depart from them. They won't depart. They won't, like, it would still be a part and parcel of them whenever, how old they are. Like, as long as these things are being taught from very tender age, it would always be a part of them. Then it also helps boost self-confidence. You know, when you always have it at the back of your mind that, yeah, I've not betrayed someone, I'm not the betrayer, I'm trustworthy, it also helps your sense of decision making, because you definitely know what's right from wrong, the right, you know how to make a very good decision and to solve problems, especially. So yeah, people would always look up to you, especially when the person is a boss in his or her workplace or in the society, or like the person at the top is someone people look up to. So when you're being honest, or when you're being truthful, people would always not doubt your decision. They would always want to look up to you, especially when they need advice or they need solutions to problem. It keeps people running to you every time. That's because they trust you, and your way of life actually shows it. Okay, so aside from the fact that it helped boost their confidence, it also helped build their character. When a child, for example, knows what's good from what's wrong, when a child knows the basic things about good moral values, and not only a child, even an adult, once the person knows the basic things of good moral values, things like kindness, things like courage, stuff like courage, kindness, being truthful, let them stop telling lies, stuff like that. So it helps when children know this at an early age. It helps build the child's character. Even adults, it helps also build their character, and it helps lay a very good fundamental, a very good foundation for them and for their moral beliefs. Children are quick to learn, or they're quick to take in what they see around, or what they see people do, or what they hear or what. So when we teach them about these things, it helps lay a very good foundation of their moral beliefs. They know these are the things they are meant to do for themselves and even for society or people around them. They know they're not supposed to tell lies. They know they're not supposed to steal. They know they're not supposed to do these things. And as we normally do, as they did for us in those days, when they tell you, if you steal someone's thing, you will go to a fire. Those kind of things, actually, they don't have to be true. It's just to, make the child conscious of what she is doing or what he is doing in the future within time. So it also helps tell them their good from bad. As I don't know why I keep saying this thing, it helps tell them their good from their bad, because so many people do not know. So many people do not see things as a bad thing. In fact, the bad things are now being seen as a normal thing, like it's a regular thing, it's a 21st century thing. So when people lie, when someone lies too much, and you tell the person, lying is a bad habit, it's not a good thing to do. You get funny response like, forget it now, it's not this life, that's how we roll in this life. It's 24/7. Like, who doesn't lie? Now these things have been already seen as a normal thing to do, and they see these things as, if you don't do it, you're not living, because it's necessary to lie. It's necessary to steal from someone. It's necessary to use someone to grow. It's necessary, these things and that's why we're talking about it today. So now these things that we see as normal things are actually not normal, and they don't help you. Like, these things are actually going to make your character bad, or not make people put your trust in you. Okay, so it also helps counter bad influence or bad peer groups, in the sense that when a child already knows the moral, who already has moral, who has already been taught moral, sees his or her friend doing something bad or carrying out the bad behavior, he would be able to either correct the person or shun that particular attitude or particular behavior by either not partaking in it or trying to report the situation and stuff like that, which also takes us to the fact that moral value changes their perspective of the world. So we've spoken about moral values, why moral values is important in our lives, especially that of the children. Then what do we stand to gain following a moral life? What are the benefits of moral life and of a good moral value in our lives? Now I want us to know that first, it helps build a good personal and professional life. Your personal life is on point, your professional life is on point. Like the same thing people say about you at home is the same thing people say about you, or people talk about you at your place of work. Like there's nothing like your family telling people, oh no, she's a good person, she's a very kind person, but people outside says, like, they say otherwise, and no, this person I know is a wicked person, this person I know is not someone to be trusted. Now that's because we sometimes always tend to be good towards our families or people who are very close to us, but then based on lack of moral values, we do not extend this stuff outside because we always feel it's none of our business. It's our life, it's his life, and this is my life. So those are two different things, which is not so. So the benefit of following good moral value is that it builds a very good personal and professional life. That means your life would not be used. Stop living a two life. People that live this two-faced life, they're like this at home, and when they're outside, they're the other way around. So yeah, so that's one benefit of moral value. So to the next one, it also it helps eliminate problems like violence, dishonesty, jealousy, stuff like that. Those negative behaviors or negative problems. Now that's why I said, have you ever noticed someone that, or have you seen someone that the person just lives a free-spirited life? The person is always not facing problems, at least like to some extent. The person always has this. The person is always happy. The person is always the person never gets into trouble. The person never gets or have any issue with people. Like everyone is always loving the person. Say favor speaks for the person everywhere. This person's personality speaks for her or him everywhere she goes or he goes. Now, the only thing people see, or the only thing people have to say about the person are always good stuffs. Now this is as a result of good moral values. Yes, good moral values. Okay, so now it helps one to be dedicated, it helps one to be unselfish, it helps one to live a caring and loving life, especially to other people. Yes, when good things just become a part of you, that it becomes your lifestyle. You just know nothing else than to show love, nothing else than to show kindness, nothing else than to show this good trait in you. Now that's what good moral values now those are traits of good moral value in a person. Like I said, it reflects in your personality, it reflects in you. Like everywhere you go to, it's already become a norm for you. Like you can't just do without, you can't just be a bad person. Like you can just never go wrong with being a good person. That's who you are. Like it's already a part of you. That's how you were brought up. You were being taught these things right from where you were kids, and it already helped your adult behavior, and that's just you. Like that's what you're known for. Good morals. That's just you, and that's what you're known for. So that's it. Now to the next one. We've spoken about importance. I hope you all are jotting. These things are things we need to learn. These things are things that we tend to forget, especially as adults. We forget what moral is. Most times that people would say, home training would not allow them to do some certain things. But now, how many of you can even say, because of home training, because of your morals, you would not insult a person back? You would not, use a person. These things have become normal thing in life, and we feel it's good, like it's just there, like it's okay to do them. It's fine to, to participate in these things once in a while, but it's not. So we know why we shouldn't do, why we shouldn't practice bad morals. We know why it's important to practice good morals instead, and what we stand to gain. Wetin you gain sef, you do moral, like you do good child, where the thing carry you to. As our brother/sister said that good girl no dey pay again, so let's just start 2021 with the bad girl traits. Now, someone with a very good foundation of morals would definitely know that it might not pay instantly, but it pays kind of, like in the long run. Trust me, good morals pays off. Last, if me and you sit down, talk about things we've done to people, like the good things we've done and the bad things we've done, let's see which of them last, or which of them produce more lasting happiness for us. I don't know if you understand, like, when you genuinely help someone, when you genuinely become a good Samaritan to someone, there's this joy, there's this inner peace you get, there's this there's this feeling you get that yes, you did something good today. Meanwhile, when you do something bad, when you do something evil, there's this form of guilt in us that you might not like yourself for the rest of the day. I know you know what I'm talking about. So being a bad person doesn't really pay off, like doesn't even pay off at all. So the least you could do for yourself, if not for the society, at least for yourself, for your being, for your family, is being a good person that you already are, and just keep the good work going on. That's it. It's easy to tell people, it's easy to advise people to be a good person, but then in the side where we stay, like in this part of the country, in this part of the world, it's not really easy being a good person at all. If you try to be a good person in the morning, trust me, that goodness will last till evening, because there is always someone that would offend you, or there's always somebody that knows somebody that does something that would offend you, that would hurt you and kind of change your mood, thereby you passing aggression to someone else and hurting someone else. So there's always a connection to having, at least there's a tendency of having a rude day, even if you started in a better note in the morning, because people would offend you, and it's not always easy to control our words and our action. There's some people that will just from nowhere come to say things to you, people that would come to do things that you really do not like. And being the Nigerian that we are, being the kind of person that we are, you just react without even thinking about it. You just reply the person with harsh words. You act in a very funny way, in a very funny manner, and these things are not really controllable, like they're not 100% controllable. So there is this acronym that kind of help us control or keep our words and action in check, so as to contain the full manifestation of our morals, of our good morals. So this acronym is think, THINK. We always hear people say think before you talk, think before you say something. Take some time to think about something or think about the situation before you give it a reply. But then, what does this think really stand for? This THINK, what does it really stand for? It was funny to me to know think was an acronym, like think, THINK. Something that we used to even hear by ourselves, like Alpha, I know they think, stuff like that. But then, trust me. So, the first letter T stands for, is it time? It's better to calm down and ask yourself, is it time to respond to this person? Is it time to respond to this statement? Is it even worth my time to say something, to talk back at this person? So you have to first think, or you have to first, the first letter in the word think is T, which is you asking yourself, is it time for your response? Like, does the person really deserve to get a response from you? Does the statement really worth it? So we have H, which is it helpful? Is it helpful? Like, what you're about to say, is it going to help the situation? Is it going to is it going to make things better instead of making things worse? So you have to also think about that. If your statement, or if the words you're about to utter, or if your action, or the action you're about to take at that particular time, is it helpful? Whatever you're about to do, is it going to help the situation or make the situation worse? Then we also have the letter I, which is it inspiring? Like, what you're about to say, the words that are about to come out of your mouth, your action, is it inspiring? Is it going to inspire someone around? Is it going to inspire the person causing the trouble? So you have to think about it. And if it's not, I think that's one way to check your action and words. If it's not, why don't you just let it cool? Just be calm and just let it die down like that. Then we also have the letter N. The letter N is it necessary? Like I said, does this person necessarily want your response or your action? Like, is it necessary you react to this particular thing? Is it necessary you talk back to this person? If it's not giving you peace, if it's not giving you joy, and if it's not giving you money, please just let it go. You don't have to. It's not necessary to respond to it. Then the last letter K. Letter K is it kind? Like, is your word kind enough to be heard? Is it kind? There's some people that would respond to you, and the next thing you're thinking of is how to commit suicide. How to kill yourself. Now, let's be mindful of our words and our action. So these are the things we need to keep in check before saying things, or before reacting, to situations or people. Now, to sum it up, I want us to know that a person who is determined to follow a moral life or a meaningful life, like someone who is determined to follow a meaningful life, has to patiently follow morals. Like, you just have to, you have to follow moral values. That's if you want a meaningful life. Not everyone wants a meaningful life. Not everyone wants a gentle life. Yes, not everyone wants it. So if that is what you so desire, or if that is what your heart desires, you just have to patiently follow moral values in life, and then without the fear of being judged by people, and also having to stand out in crowd, because you're always pointed out as this person in crowd. Like, this person is a kind person, or people would always want to look for you. People want to always associate themselves with you. So that's it on moral values. And I hope we've not forgotten how we do it. For those that are just joining us for the first time, please do not forget to click on the subscribe button right down, like just down there. Just click on the subscribe button. But still, stay tuned to Little Talk. You know how we do it now. The love that I have from me, like, I have so much love. You don't necessarily have to love me, but then I have love that will contain both of us. I have so much love that we both can share. And with this love, I want you to always tune in to Stunt TV, STONT TV, every Saturday, 7:30 p.m. to join this your favorite show, Little Talk, where we talk about little things that really matters in our life, but we do not take necessary, we do not take serious. Till then, see you same channel, same time next week. Bye-bye.